Hey everyone, Shane here from The Gravity Consultant. This video I just want to share with you a little bit about the inbound closer. So this is a little bit of a review, but this is also a bit of an epiphany, if you will. It's kind of funny, and hopefully you can bear with me as I articulate my thoughts. I'll try not to go on too long because I know we live in a world full of attention deficit people, myself included. If there's something isn't shining on the screen, if there isn't graphics, music, all this kind of stuff, we tend to click away. But I want to share a little bit about the program that I'm actually going through right now, and that's the certification program. There is a lot, there is a ton in this program, and I'm gearing up to take my exam. It's not a long exam, but there's lots to remember. So if you're not studious, this might be a little bit of a challenge, but if you go through the videos and you take decent notes and all that kind of stuff, then I believe it'll be worth your while in the end. But one of the funny things was every time you watch a module, sometimes they have slide decks, PDFs, audio files, all this kind of stuff that you can actually download to your computer. I remember watching one video being taught by Eli Wild. This is just a few minutes ago. And I was looking at the slides because sometimes what I'll do is I'll read the slides first, then I'll watch the video, because if I'm doing it on my phone, I can't do both, which lends to the case of whether or not a person should actually be doing it on their computer. So I think it's actually better, because then you can open up your slides, watch the video, and read the slides. But anyways, I read the slides and I'm like, what the heck? This is gibberish. Eli put the wrong slides on, and I haven't seen that before. So I was like, man, these slides don't make any sense whatsoever. So then I started watching the video, and then he was talking about frameworks, 14 frameworks that you can use when you're closing a deal. And all of a sudden, the light came on, and I'm like, oh, these are all frameworks, and he's giving examples inside it. But at first glance, because it's so on another level, that if you're not prepared, it just blows your mind. That's how much content is in this stuff, and it's rich. It's stuff that I had never heard of before. And I've read sales books before and all that, but every once in a while you're like, man, this is so deep, so deep. So when it comes to the question of, is this course worth it? It's almost like listening to people come up to you, and you pull up in a Lamborghini, and they walk up to the Lamborghini and they kick it and they go, this is a Hyundai, or this is a Toyota, or this is a Ford. What are you doing driving this Ford car? And you're looking around and you're like, you're revving up the engine, and you're sitting in a freaking Lamborghini. So it's tough to address questions where if somebody comments on your video and you go to reply and you look at their YouTube channel and they don't have any subscribers, and they don't have a picture of themselves, and they haven't done anything, but they can be on a platform where they can criticize other people for trying to change their life a little bit, try and build something, build a business, whatever it is, build a new sales career. There's always pockets. It doesn't matter what the niche is. If you're in the real estate niche, you see people slamming Grant Cardone all the time. If you're in Amazon, there's a few players selling Amazon courses, and then you see pockets of people slamming them, going, this doesn't work. So every niche, there's always a pocket of people that are putting things down. And I honestly believe it's because these people have been burnt in some form. There's some reason where they have to reach out to someone that's trying something, that's actually invested in something with their hard-earned money, and they're like, yeah, you're a fool, or yeah, this is ridiculous, this program is ridiculous, or whatever. But they're coming at it from the angle of the outside. They're on a window on a storefront, and they're looking inside, and they're just kind of making an observation from the outside. Sometimes they might even be across the street and they're making an observation. So I say this because no matter what program you're considering purchasing, if you're willing to put the time in it and the energy, and there is a lot of energy involved, believe me. That's probably why I look exhausted half the time. I know somebody mentioned that in one of the comments. You look exhausted. Yeah, I work full time. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I study, I watch the videos, I take notes, and then I rip off to work. So I deliver potato chips for a living. And then I race home, and then I study some more. And then I also have a YouTube channel, heaven forbid, that I'm trying to grow. And yeah, it takes a lot of energy to be able to get in front of a camera and to be able to articulate your thoughts and get your point across. And then you get people that are like, does this course actually work? Does it work? This is kind of a scam and whatever. It's actually a joke. If I can be honest, it's actually a joke. So I don't mind answering questions and whatever if people are curious, and I really respect the fact that if you're willing to invest in a program like this, I do not want to lead you astray because you've worked hard for your money. And if I felt this was a scam, honestly, I would tell you that. I've bought other courses before, and halfway through the course, I'm like, I don't even know which direction these guys are going. They're not summarizing anything. They're not really teaching anything. And I don't want to mention the guy's name, but he's the one that kind of started the whole Lamborghini trend, if you will, in a garage. So yeah, I purchased that course and didn't get anything out of it. And there are other courses that are short and sweet, like YouTube for Bosses. Freaking amazing course. Freaking amazing. I'm going to have to do a review on that with Sonny Lenarduzzi. I'm telling you, it's only about 5 hours long, but I've learned so much when it comes to building my YouTube channel, and I plan on implementing everything that I've learned from that course in order to help me grow my YouTube channel, in order to talk about inbound closing and all that kind of stuff. So people have asked, I know this is a long video, but people have also asked, how come you don't have a job in this field? I guess I'm a little bit picky, to be honest. I'm a little bit picky. I have a full-time job. I don't need to pick any job out there. There's tons of insurance companies out there that would snap me up in a second. You just get your life insurance license and away you rock and roll. It's not my cup of tea. It's not my interest whatsoever. So there's lots of those. And there's other people that have reached out to me saying that I could be an inbound closer for them. I can be a setter. I could book appointments for them first. And then once I set a few appointments, then I would be an inbound closer. Excuse me. But that's not the type of business that I want to be in. The arena that I want to stay in and focus in would be something like traffic and funnels, the Client Kit, Taylor Welch and Peyton and all those guys. That would be great to be a part of them. Sonny Lenarduzzi's or Ted McGrath's. He has several programs as well. So that kind of stuff. There's tons of social media influencers that I would love to work with. And that's kind of where my focus is. So when people are asking, did you get a job yet? Did you get a job? Did you get a job? I'm being real picky right now, honestly. I am focused on only a certain few businesses, if that makes sense. I don't want to just take anything, because how sucky is that to just take something just to show people that you got a job in this industry, but then you quit 2 weeks later because you hated it. That's not what this is about. But the material, the resources, all the stuff that I'm learning right now is just mind altering. It is. It's absolutely amazing. So hopefully you got something out of this video. I know it's long. I know there's no graphics in it. There's no music, nothing like that. It's just a hardcore truth. That's it. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate your time, and please comment below if you like these type of videos where I just ramble on and on. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, that's cool too. Give me a thumbs down. Whatever you do, it actually helps me build my channel. So I appreciate it, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.